We're wonky. Better? I'm still wonky. Camera says it's straight, but YouTube says I'm wonky. Hey guys, I'm wonky. Nothing new there, really, is there? Okay, let me get settled. Just went and got myself a cup of tea. I've also got a glass of water, because when the tea's finished, I'm bound to need more drink, because it's me and I chops too much. Okay, and my yarn nearly fell on the floor. Nearly. Where did I put it? There's my hook. Okay, never mind. One moment. I'm nearly there. Hang on. Untangle. When you grab something and then shove it down and go, no, not yet. Everything gets all tangled. I don't mean like the Disney movie. Okay, are we there now? Did I do it? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Ugh. That needs to go over there. Hang on. Nearly there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so prepared, can you tell? Thing was, I thought I was, and then all of a sudden I remembered my cup of tea, and then okay. Welcome in to the Friday Live, where we just chit chat about absolutely anything within reason. If we see Beany, it'll be a bonus. She's outside at the moment. She's happily sated with food, so there's a possibility we won't see her. But, you know, as time approaches her actual feeding time, she may well be in here and make a nuisance of herself, like only she can, because she's a professional at it. Who knows, because apparently it depends what device you're on, but either on the bottom or on the top of the chat, there is a prayers and thoughts list for the channel. There are 3 people on there. No, 4 people on there that are fighting cancer or cancers right now. There's 1 person on there that is terminal for definite. There's 1 person on there that needs some real motivation right now. There's somebody on there that's grieving. So if you can spare a prayer or 2 or a thought would be nice. If you could, please do. Pick a name, whichever way it is. I don't know. Apparently it depends on your device, so I can't even do that properly anymore. But anyway, welcome to Friday. It's the start of the weekend for some people. It's just another day, apparently. Welcome in, Miss Zara. Miss Zara Tabassum says, hello, Khadijah. And everyone coming in. Welcome. And she says hello to everyone. So if there's anyone in, please say hello. I remove my hanky stitch marker, and in its place, I place an hook. Oh look, it's a little booty da emoji. Little booty da. You know what? I really need to get Beany as an emoji. Can someone send me a message? Not an email. Can someone send me a message and put Beany emoji I really ought to do that and get rid of that fake cat. Phew. We need to get rid of the fake cat and put a real cat. If someone could do that, I'll try and work on it over the weekend. Please. Zara says, see, hear you well. Good. And I've got the thing is slightly behind the... That's going to be loud, isn't it? Sorry. It's slightly behind the thingy today as well. I was debating whether to pull it right out or just leave it where it was, and I left it where it was. Good evening, Miss Perp, knitting purple. Oh, got a tickle on the nose. Is it gone? Yes, it is. Okay. She says, hello, Khadijah and beautiful Beany. I don't know where the Beany is. I know she's gone out. She has gone out. But she'll be back. We know she'll be back. Nightbot reminding us that there'll be a member-only giveaway on the 5th of July. Our previous member giveaway winner was Louise at Soul Babes Craft and Creations. We have a slug, the Naked Snail. She says, hello, lurking for a bit at the doctor's office. Wait a minute. She's lurking. Well, you know what that means, right? She's in the bug hut. I don't even know if that's showing or not. Yes, it is. But I don't know why it's not moving. Why is it not moving? That's weird. Huh. I wonder if it's because it's not on computer. There you go. No, it's moving. That's where Miss Naked Snail is right now. That could be her sitting on the welcome sign. It could be. But I hope the doctor's office goes well. Miss Demetra, welcome in. Miss Angela. Angela Wright, welcome in. She says, hi, Lisa and Beany, wherever the bean may be. She'll be back. She never stays away for long. She'll be back. She says, and everyone in the chat. So say hello to Angela, please. Please. She says, how are y'all doing? You guys and your y'alls. Y'all. Doing today. I'm doing fine today. Drinking water and working on triangles. The triangles. You know, I have procrastinated enough. I have removed everything from my blocking board today. I've removed everything from my blocking board. And this weekend, I'm going to join everything together. Procrastinated way too long. I've put it off. I was doing it every single week, and then I stopped doing it every single week because I decided, no, I want to block this, and then we'll go from there. And everything stopped, kind of. I did my triangles each week, but I didn't join. I need to get joining. It's a good reminder, Miss Angela. So thank you. And she's got the little cat. Wait, there's 2 different cats in 2 different boxes. I thought there was only 1 cat in a box emoji. There's 2. See, Angela's teaching me new things too. Not that it's difficult, because maybe I did know at one point and my brain forgot. So, oh look, something new. It's new to me, I think. Scrolly down, scrolly up, because I jumped. Scrolly down, scrolly up, where am I? There we are. Zara said done. Oh, message. Oh my gosh. See, brain is on a level. Welcome in, Doris. Hello, Miss Doris Archman. She says hi to everyone with a hug. Thank you very much. Welcome in. It's Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda with, I can't do her accent, I'm sorry. Only she can do her accent. I can't do her accent. Scraptastic Crocheter says, Big Boo! Welcome in, miss. She's been busy. Oh, no, I've got an itchy nose again. Oh, here we go. I'm not picking my nose, I promise. She's been a busy bee. Or maybe not a bee necessarily, but she's been busy. You know, the real life world and stuff. Ugh. Oh, why is my nose suddenly going? I don't know. But she says, hello to everyone. Hope all is good. Please say hello back to Miss Amanda. Because she said hello to everyone. Everyone. Okay. Miss Kitty! Oh, now, wait. Kitty might say a couple of hellos and then jump into the bug hut. Or she may come in and join us. Who knows? Maybe we will find out. If she hasn't run away already, Kitty, you'll have to let us know if you jump in the bug hut, okay? Because then I can welcome you in properly into the bug hut, you know? Hang on, let me do a yarn over at least, because then I know where I'm going. Right, then I can look productive. Even if I'm not peeing right now, I will. Miss Kitty is giving a purple heart and a hug. That type of hug, not a that type of hug, a that type of hug, a close-knit hug. Thank you, Miss Kitty. Oh, wait. Kitty does, when I go into her live, she does a thing. The way she does it, I'm going to see if I can't do it the way she does it, but I'm going to try and do it the way she does it. So I'm going to do it to Kitty, means it's Kitty's thing. So, Kitty, my love. Oh, welcome in. Oh, it's so good to see you. There we go. That's my impression of Kitty, which was awful, but every time. Pep says, there's ladybirds crawling up your wall. You are correct. There are ladybirds crawling up my wall. Because, you know, the knitting ladybirds, they're still available, you know? I've got to get them back on the posts. Not that anybody saw the posts, really, but I've got to get them back on the posts because they're still available, but only up until July, the same time as my hanky markers. Hanky markers and ladybirds are only available until my podiversary end, which is 14th of July, I think. Hang on, I need a slurp to help my brain think. Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, maybe a second slurp just in case. Okay. Got to loosen up those cogs, you know. They'll be fine as long as there's nothing with more than 6 legs. We'll be good. But Demetra broke the bug hut. She broke the bug hut. She broke it. They were like, are you allowed in? I don't know if you're allowed in. Is she allowed in? I don't know if she's allowed in. That's probably what happened. Miss Cindy Lulu, welcome in, miss. She says, hi. Excuse me. Sorry. The second slurp wasn't enough. She says hi with the witties. Hi, Lisa. Hi, everyone. And she's saying she is in lurk mode. Well, you know what that means, don't you? Lurk mode means she's in the bug hut. She's in the bug hut with the slug. I wonder which little character Miss Cindy would be. Maybe the butterfly, because of blues and purples. Maybe. I don't know. Let me scroll up, because I jumped again. This jumpy thing, it loses way more calories than me. This is why I'm so big. If I was jumping as much as the chat, I would be so slim. Okay, the medication might not exactly help things, but you know, I'd lose a few calories. Scrolling down. Miss Amanda says, Mini Me's traded scarlet fever. Oh no, a few weeks ago to chicken pox. I don't like sick minis. I hope with the chicken pox that you're getting as many kids around as you possibly can, but keep her away from men, adult men. But I mean, in a sense, thank goodness she's getting it all over and done with. But yeah, I think you need a break. You both need a break. She needs a break. You need a break. Parents need a break. Oh, poor little scrote. I'm sorry. I hope things like pick up really quick. I don't think I've had scarlet fever. I'm pretty sure I haven't had scarlet fever. Chicken pox. I was 4 years old. This is all fours. I've just thought about that. We left home just after 8 a.m. in the morning to drive the 4.5 hours to see my uncle and aunt in Manchester. By the time we got to Manchester, as I got out the car, I was covered head to toe in chicken pox. I left healthy. But when I got out the car in Manchester, I was absolutely covered in spots. And I have one chicken pox scar on my forehead where I refused to leave it alone because it was so flipping itchy. But I was covered head to toe in calamine lotion. Oh my gosh, I love that stuff. Hello. And I've mentioned it a couple of times before that I keep a bottle of it in the fridge. I mean, it's way past its sell-by date, but the smell of it, oh my gosh, just every now and again, just open the lid, take a whiff, put the lid back on, put it back in the fridge, close the fridge. Oh, I love it. Hello, although it is the dreaded colour. Hello, my love. You going to come and say hello? Quite a few of them have said hello. You want to come and say hello? You want to say hello? You want some treatses? Do you want some treatses now while you're still moving? Hang on. The eyes went from like normal to... Oh, and the purring started. Okay. I'm not going to dish you down that. If you want them, you've got to come up here because they want to see you. They need to see more than your back, girl. Right. Come up. There you go. Okay, hang on. Gentle. Now lick the bit that you just... Look, you created a crater in what? Oh, you've got to be easy with those nails. You've got the acrylics again. She's being mean with the nails today. You can have one more, okay? Because I know you're going to run away again. You can have one more. But I'll keep them out just to tease you because I'm mean. You good? Big. Ow! I know it's meaty, but you don't have to eat my thumb and my finger, you know. Are you good now? Are you good? you good? Are you good? Oof. Good girl. It's love from the chat, okay? It's not from me. I would never give you love. Never. Never. It's kisses from the chat, okay? Blame them. You done? You're going to run away again now? See, she's still alive. That's tea. You don't drink tea. Okay, so we're gonna hang out for a bit. Auntie. Oh, so that's another one. There's another one sitting there in the bug hut. She's sitting in the bug hut. Auntie is hooking and stitching Alan style. She says, hi all, lurking while working. She's a lurking, working gherkin. Yeah, I should really have had a gherkin in this scene, shouldn't I? There should have been a gherkin. I missed a trick on that one. Darn me. Next time. What? What? What is it? What? I don't know what I did. Okay. That sorted that one. Okay. Back to the chat. Oh, she really punctured some holes. She's such a mean bean. Miss Wriggles. Welcome in, Miss Wriggles. Barbara Wrigglebaker. She says, hi. All subdued. Hi. Welcome in, Miss Wriggles. Kitty says, I'm here. Are you? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Amanda says, I did impress you with the pic of the insect hotel the other week. You did, sort of. I mean, I still think it was an extra stick. But you did. It's impressive. It's impressive. It's impressive. I wouldn't mind showing. Oh, can I show it? Would you let me show it? I mean, it's not like you're in the picture, but I'm asking if I can show it. Kitty says, a little slow. I'm in my turtle shell. I'll be honest. You said you weren't that keen on the first one. You preferred the second one. I really tried to make it. I always try and do a realistic looking picture for you. That one just was not happening. It really wasn't. I'm like, let's do a cartoon one. Let's forget it all. Cartoon one. And I love the fact that your dress was like a warm covering over the shell. I liked that. It was cute. You nailed it. I nailed it. Khadijah. Every time. I don't know where I am. Where am I? I've jumped again. See, all of these calories, I'm not losing out on them. I'm gaining them. Just by sitting here eating it, I'm gaining. It's not fair. But the chat's jumping all over the place. Lots of people saying hello to Doris and Antoinette. And Nightbot is doing his thing, telling you to get on the community page and introduce yourselves. If you're a creator and you get on the community page and introduce yourself, you can also say, and I'm a creator here on YouTube. Come and see me. You know, you could. It's a thing. Miss Sharon. Good evening, Miss Sharon. Are you trying to get to sleep? Have you got a cat stuck to you? I had a cat stuck in me. It's a little bit sore. She says the hello to everyone here with a kiss kiss. Welcome in, Miss Sharon. She's been a very, very quiet little Sharon. She has, but people have been asking after her. They have. Amanda says, show it. All right. Don't have to get aggressive. All right. I have to go and find it now. I've got to take my spectacles off. Okay. There. Now I'm looking for the twig. There it is. There's the twig. Okay. We've done that. Now we need to put it here. We add it there and then there. And then we close that, close that, close that. And then oh, I just sold some seeds. Yay! And then we open up and let's see. Let's see the little insect hotel Miss Amanda promised to show me a picture of. It's only a little one, you know. I mean, it's nothing like our little bug hut, but you know, it's a little one next to a twig. Look, it's just a little one next to a twig. Just a little one, little tiny one. Nothing much. Just, you know, I mean, you trip over that well easy. Poor little insects will be like, ah! Just a little one. Little one. Little tiny one. She said she'd send me a picture. She did. I was vaguely impressed. I was vaguely impressed. Excuse me. Doris says, yesterday, today, tomorrow, morning, afternoon, noon. Well, afternoon would have the word noon in it. Tea time. We've said tea plenty of times. I'm guessing she's trying to think of the giveaway word. I'd guess. Dinner, breakfast with toast and jam. Without any zucchini or tomato soup. Oh, I love tomato soup. The zucchini you can keep. Blech. What's that, aubergine? That I always get confused between the aubergine and the courgette, what you guys call them. I keep mixing those two up, so I might have got that wrong, maybe. Tomato soup I love, though. I love my favourite soup, cream of tomato soup for the cheap man. If I had the money, then I'd be buying Italian wedding soup because, oh, it's so good. But cream of tomato for me. But if I'm making tomato soup, then it's just tomato soup with carrots and celery and a little bit of basil. Love it. Love strawberry pie. No, I don't do fruit pie. Don't do fruit pie. No. I just don't like the pastry because it makes it soggy and yucky and bleh, bleh. But cheesecake, bring it on. Bring it. Last, next, every time, day. She's trying. She's repeating a lot of words, but she's trying. Doris says, yay for seeds. I know. It's usually the time of year where I am selling loads, but I think I've only sold a couple of hollyhock. I don't mean like 2 seeds, but I mean like to a couple of people. A couple of hollyhock. 1 lot of foxgloves. Nobody's bought lavender this year yet, apart from a plant. They've bought 2 lavender plants. 2 grasses. I think that's it. They've been really... What have they bought? What have they just bought? They've just bought Nigella. Nigella Midnight. Oh, Nigella Midnight is so pretty. So pretty. I really need to get some more sewn myself because I love it. But yeah, so there's one of them. Sharon says, not feeling my best, just getting in my gym jams. And yes, I have both cats. Of course you have. I mean, obviously, they're super glued to you. Been struggling all week and had a really bad shift last night and nearly lost it. You've been penting up. Have you been penting up? Oak, hello. Oh my God. Right, now hang on. Now, I know that little rat. I know the little rat. I know the little rat. I know the little rat. I don't know your channel name though. Hello, I haven't been here for a very long time. I recognise the profile picture of the rat, but I can't recall. That sounds so bad. Can't recall who you are, but I do recall the little rat. Because you used to come in a good bit. But welcome back. You're going to have to remind me, you know, really try and poke me brain cell and get me back on the level. Actually, no, this I can do this. I can do this. Hang on a second. I can do this. Will this help me? Claptrap! Oh my gosh! It's flipping Claptrap. Evening, clappers! No, that sounds really wrong. That sounds really wrong. Oh my gosh! See, now I know the name. Now I'm like, I know who you are. Welcome in, miss. Good evening. Claptrap. Wow, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a little while. Christine, welcome in. Christine, good. I'm going to get this wrong. Good afternoon. Maybe. Christine is crocheting. Just stopping in to say hi to Khadijah and to Beany, who's still in here. She's just on the end of the sofa. And to the chat with the Willies. And she left her little thumb too, and a little bit of purple love. Dropping a little bit of purple love into the chat. Thank you, Miss Christine. Miss Christine is off gallivanting today, I believe. And the chat just jumped again. Thanks, chat. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. There's Christine, there's Scrap. Okay, Amanda says, that's not the big one. I'll get back with more pics another day. She did say she'll be back with a banana on the next one. I mean, I don't know the size of her bananas. I mean, if they're the size of the Indonesian bananas, everything's bigger than an Indonesian banana. We never know. We'll find out, maybe. Doris says, I got a dentist appointment today. Ooh. And then hubby's taking our vehicle to get repairs and going walking with the kiddos and the dog. Wait, could this possibly mean that everybody is healthy again? Is that what that means? Are we all healthy? Are we? You've got lots going on today. Well, I hope the dentist is just a checkup. I hope it's nothing more than that, because nobody really wants that kind of dampener on the end of the week, really, do they? Cindy says, it sounds like you have a busy good day. A busy good day. Oh, and regard the dentist as a good thing? What the heck? Cindy likes hanging out at the dentist's just because. Oh my gosh, I'm doing double crochets instead of trebles. I was in double mode. Okay, there we go. I need to get my little seedlings in the ground, says Doris. It's got to stop freezing. Really? You're still getting freezing cold weather? That is not good. That is not good. I mean, we've had a couple of cold nights. I think even Sharon and Perp will, even though they're in a completely different part of the country, but I think they'll agree it's been a bit nippy the past week at night time. It's gotten a bit nippy. Not been good. I've even had to get the bed socks out the drawer. The bed socks. Scrolling down. Doris says, go give, trust, care, help. She's working on the giveaway word. She's working. Care, help, together, work, play, eat, talk, sing, jump, ran. She's trying. That girl is trying. She wants to win that giveaway. She really does. We have Miss Cindy saying it is freezing. It's not. She says freezing is over. Here now, we're going to have 85 and 90 degree weather here over the next few. Okay, let me look that up. Let me look it up. What is 90 Fahrenheit in centigrade? 32! You can keep it, Cindy. You can keep it. Keep it. Clapper says, I used to be called Claptrap. You still are called Claptrap. But Google changed my name. No. Google didn't change your name. What happened was they reverted to your hand, what used to be called a handle. I don't know if it's still called a handle anymore, but what used to be called a handle. But you are still Claptrap, because if you go to your channel, there's Claptrap. That's how I knew you were Claptrap. But it's just blooming awkward when you're doing the live chat thing and you're seeing the people's handles and you're like, oh, you come in? No, you're gonna go out? Okay, bye. Some people just don't like the company. But they've changed it to your handle, which you set up when you set up your registration to YouTube. So we could call you Okie. Could call you good old Okie doke. Oh my gosh, that's going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or if I remember, I'll try and remember to call you Claptrap. I'll try. I can't guarantee it because my memory is awful. Awful. Not awful. Awful. Sharon said, I'll send you a pic of the cat. Oh, she's going to send me a picture of the cat. She has sent me a picture of the cat. How do you get comfortable like that? I mean, it's just impossible. Hang on. Let me share this. Oh. So she's got one on her lap with butt in the face, because that's what they like to do, and the other one leaning up against the footsies. It's not like you can turn over and get comfy because you're stuck with the cats. The cats have got to be comfy. The cats have got to be comfy. Okay. Comfy cats, not you. The cats. Little putty mugs. Scroll down. Doris says, run, blow, breath, breathe, think, thought, kind, bless, spend time with your loved ones. You know, it's not a full sentence. It's just one word. Just one word. Family, friends. I don't know how anybody hasn't got it. It's so weird. Hang on, I've jumped. Bear with me. Oh, there we go. Yes, healthy. A new patient appointment. Ugh. But I do need some work done. New patient appointment. So what happened to your old dentist? Did you give them the old 1-4 and that was it? They kicked you out? What happened? What happened? What did you do? The mean Doris came out. Sharon said, blimey, Mina needs to brush. Her fine hair is going everywhere. Can't believe this time of year, especially. I mean, Beany is pretty bad anyway, but this time of year, especially when we're trying to get rid of the winter coat, the grooming just takes forever and ever and ever. There's a couple of months of the year that I can groom her and get a good couple of handfuls of fur, and then it eventually stops. You know, you just get like 1 or 2 and then you're like, okay, you're done now. This time of year, you can just keep going and going and going, and it's just never ending. I don't know how she hasn't got bald spots. I don't understand it. And she's short hair. She's not long hair. So it keeps going. It was a tad cold last night, and my bed socks came out of the drawer too. See? I had my bed socks on for a while last night. They came out of the drawer Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh my gosh. I thought my feet were going to fall off. Really. It was bad. It was bad. Cindy said, I used to love getting my teeth cleaned when I was younger, and it didn't hurt me to lay back on their dental chair. I've never liked my teeth getting done. As in cleaned. I have them cleaned every single time I go because I ask them to be cleaned. But that's only because I've got really overcrowded teeth down the bottom. All of these ones here, they're all overlapping really, really badly. So as good as I am at brushing my teeth, that's difficult. And I do scale clean them at home every now and again, but because they're overcrowded, I used to get major gum disease when I was younger, and it made all my gums recede pretty badly. So now they're uber sensitive. So if they get the automatic scaler to clean my teeth, heck no. You can do it with your hands, do it manual, do it old school, or don't do it at all. But they really have to kind of, oh my gosh, it hurts so much. But it feels so much better after it's done. Boy, does it. The confidence oozes out of my breath. Maybe not, but, you know, once a year when I go, get my teeth cleaned as well, get them properly scaled. And, oh, so much better. So much better. My friend, this is Doris, sorry. Doris. My friend says her mum won't put baby plants out till June the 1st here, and she does too. It's been dropping down almost every night. I still haven't put my tomatoes out. I still have not sown my tomatoes. Part of that is lazyitis, but I really want to get them out. And part of it is I don't want them to get nippy. I really don't. I don't want them to get nippy. And it had, I don't know if it's been dropping that low at night, but I don't really want to risk it. But it's mostly lazyitis. Mostly. Hang on. Something is majorly wrong here. I have a feeling. I have a bad feeling. I've got a bad feeling. Bad feeling. Sharon says, have you had any hedgehog visits? No. I've had one this year that I know of because I heard it. I heard it. But I spoke to my hedgehog lady friend from the next street over. And she said, oh, we're getting so many hedgehogs, aren't we? And I went, are we? I haven't. And she said, have you not? And I said, no. I've heard one at the very beginning of March. And I was like, oh, they're awake. They're coming out of hibernation. But haven't heard or seen anything. And she said, oh, we've got so many round ours. And one of the neighbours to her is going a little bit loopy with them because she thinks they're all going to get far too cold. And she had one that she must have caught a whiff of it and said, that's not right. And she wanted to give it a bath, but didn't know how. And another one with bad fleas, which I've only come across one hedgehog with fleas. It was always drummed into me that hedgehogs, stay away from them. They are full of fleas. I've only come across one hedgehog, and I think I saw a couple of fleas, not full, a couple of fleas on it. But she's been taking them up to a hedgehog sanctuary to get them all checked over. Every single one that she finds and sees. But she's putting so much food out every night for these hedgehogs. She's doing them a disservice, to be honest. It's a nice thought, but she is putting loads out and they're all coming to hers, which means they're not foraging. The babies aren't going to learn how to hunt and find food for themselves if she keeps on putting so much food out. A little bit here and there is never going to hurt, but she's putting loads out apparently. And on top of that, she's bought, I think she said 4 Meki houses, I think. She might have said 5, but I think she said 4, maybe. So she's got them as well, just so they've got somewhere to kind of shelter. I mean, yay for the Meki houses, but maybe a little bit too many and definitely way too much food. So I'm kind of yay, but oh, it's not good. It's not good. Zara's joining in on the giveaway train. Emotional emoji. Read, rant. I do a lot of ranting. Can you tell? Can you tell? And Doris says, walks in the fresh air is good when we're sick too. It is, because it's getting fresh air, but I'm just hazarding a guess that you're all a lot better now. Because, you know, you're out and active and you haven't mentioned any germies, which is good. Zara, smile, silent, quiet, quite. Hang on, I jumped. There we go. Loud, shout, whisper. Sharon says, oh, my baby great tits flew the nest yesterday, but I didn't see them go as I was in bed, so I don't know how many. I bet it was 4. I bet it was 4. It was 4. It was 4. We know it was 4. Well, they left a little bit earlier than I expected then. What did I say? Another week? Did I say a week? I can't remember when I said that though, but I'll check. I will check and find out. And you said any day. But at least it gives the parents a break, right? Zara says, bake, make, cook, eat, starve, sleep. Sounds like a plan. Is that what's happening over the weekend? Sounds like my kind of weekend. I'm starving. Let's go to sleep. Bonus. Mr. Drim. Good evening, Drim. He says, hi, gorgeous. And the rest of you just wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, now I've done the wrong stitch. Evening, mister. Hope you're well and starting to enjoy the weather that's coming in. I don't know what the weather's like over there, but I should have asked Amanda before she ran away into the bug hut. Wait a minute, where am I going? There? Yeah. But yeah, I hope it's picking up nicely. Nicely. Really? Really? Kids. Scroll down. Auntie already did night, but yeah, but you're the one that said hi. You triggered him. You triggered him. Amanda hasn't. Drim hasn't. Where you been hiding? Where's he been hiding? He lurks. He lurks in the undergrowth. Doris, right, I've lost it. Doris says, yeah, I'm picky about my dental and medical, but insurance changed. I had to change my dentist. Well, that's a bit of a poop, innit? No, that isn't a word for the giveaway. Poop is not the word for the giveaway. Okay, just giving you a heads up. There's a clue. Doris, very, really chuffed. Oh, it's a good one. That's a good one. Happy, extremely, extreme, over, fresh, old. I don't know if she's describing me or... But she's trying to do this giveaway thing. She is really trying. Amanda says, I'm still here. Well, we've had a few rainy days. Give me the sun. Okay, I will trade you the sun. I will shove the sun happily toward your direction if you waft some rain over here, please, because we've had a little bit of rain, not much, a little bit, but it's just bouncing off the soil because we just have not had enough, and it's not soaking in. It's just not. We needed April showers, but we need some really good rain, like really good. We haven't seen it. Doris says, scream, cry, yell. Okay. Drim, yeah, weather being a bit wonky. I was wonky when I started this live. But it's coming around. I still like to cuddle the bushes. You still like to cuddle the bushes. I mean, I don't blame you, as long as they're not thorny bushes. Although, granted, I would possibly hug a blackberry bush. Possibly. Because I do like to eat the blackberries when they're straight off the bush. I do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I do have one in the back garden that I planted 2 years ago. And it's getting a little bit unruly. One of the... I can't think what they're called. One of the... It's not a leader. It's not a throng. I can't think of the word. One of the thingies with the thorns on and the berries. It is so thick. I have no idea how I'm going to get through it. It is thick. I'm almost certain if I get the secateurs on there, it is going to hurt my hand and my shoulder so much. And I don't have a... I did have a handheld, what do you call it? Hedge cutter thingy. But I've lost the battery pack for it and I can't get a spare one. I'm gutted. It costs the same to buy a brand new one than it does to get the battery pack. But, you know, when you get old and frail and fragile, you have to rely on technology. So that thing is getting unrulier and unrulier as we come. Doris says, holler, screech. Holler. It's a very American word. Holler. Amanda says, Mr. Bushy is always out crawling no matter the weather. He even likes to play with the snow. He likes playing with the mud. He likes playing with the ground. Typical little boy. Sharon says, we've had quite a bit of rain. You've had a lot of rain? Well, you can send me some as well then. Please. Stop hogging it all. Everyone around me has had rain and I've had a little bit of drizzle and that's been it. I've had the cold. Yeah. Not proper, good, decent, drench rain. Doris says, gone, done, start, go, come. I'm sure a lot of those would have definitely been used in everyday conversation. But she's trying. Amanda says, haha, he'd probably enjoy the thorny bushes as well. He probably would. He probably would. Doris, tend mend, send, prune, cut, clip, sew, 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 sew. Does enjoy collecting bruises and chasing balls. Easy now. What a kind of channel. What are you doing? Trim says you need me. Who needs you? Amanda needs you. Amanda needs you. 3, 4, 5. Sharon says I'm near the southeast coast, which is why we get a tad more in. A tad more. Like I've said quite a few times in here, because I'm in the very centre of the UK, of England, I'm very well protected, which has its downsides as well, where a lot of the country will get an extreme of weather. We might see a little bit of it, but nothing really, because everything around us gets it. We don't. We get protected. But that goes for the things that we need as well, like the rain. We desperately need the rain. Everyone around us is soaking wet, and we're just here holding our wellies in our hand going, do I put them away? Do I put them near the door? What do I do with these? And no, I have no idea what you guys in America call wellies, so I'm so sorry. You, Anima, I don't need you, Trim. What are you saying? What are you saying? Arc now. Zara, quit spamming or I'll mute you. Doris, bin, rubbish, refuse, or refuse, depending on the sentence. Move down here, says Sharon. Get a little bungalow down there. I don't know if the council would want me down there, really. Zara, plants. And Amanda's lolling. You're lolling. Oh, cup of tea. I don't know why lolling made me think of me tea. It's cold now. I have nothing in my archive, Drim. I'm on a completely different email now. All your pictures, thankfully, are long gone. Long gone. Disappeared. What a shame. Oh, is it that time? Is it that time? Okay. Okay, let's do the creator drops then. Let's do the creator drops for those who have channels. Let's get some creator drops done. So if people could just for 5 minutes, please, we will let our creators have a moment. So if you are a creator in the chat and you would like your linky doodab dropping, please could you put a heart in the chat. Anything else, and Zara will delete your message because that's her job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you are a creator, drop a heart into the chat and then start typing out your advert for your channel. Let us know what your channel is about, whether you make matcha, whether you do traditional Chinese fan dancing. Oh my gosh, I love it. Whether you are a K-pop channel, or whether you sit there and put googly eyes on yarn balls, name them and stroke them. Whatever you do, start typing out an advert, letting us know what you do and what your channel's about. But don't press enter, don't press send until I say your name. And then you can send your advert and Zara can drop your linky doodab. But to do that, you need to put first a little heart into the chat so that I know and Zara knows that you want your linky doodad drop in. Have I got anything to show? Oh yeah, I have got something to show today. Nothing highly exciting, but I've got Wool Warehouse to show after we've done the linky doodad drops. But don't get too excited, okay? Don't do it. Have we got Woolly Wednesday done yet? No. Woolly Wednesday is the winner will get pulled for Woolly Wednesday giveaway on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, we're pulling a winner. So if you haven't joined in with Woolly Wednesday yet for the wool giveaway, you better hurry up, find the video and get entered. And if you think you have entered, there's a possibility you haven't, because I know 2 people definitely haven't been entered because they haven't done what they needed to do. But you need to go and have a nosy, have a look. And if you don't want to win it for you, you can always win it for a friend, because gifting is a nice thing too. And you know I'm going to send it anywhere in the world. So, get it done. Right, let me get this anchored down and then see if we've got any creators. 1, 2, 3, and in. And if you want to know what I'm working on, it's the Mia cardigan. It's the Mia cardigan with the treble shells. I mean, you've got the back of that right now. I should be showing you that side. This side. There you go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Need to remove some peoples because I'd be talking. I need some more. Okay, well, there's no creators. Well, in that case, the chat is back open again. Not that I think it ever closed, really, because people carried on chatting anyway. But chat is properly open again because we don't have any creators that want the link drop in. So I will get to the photos momentarily, but because we need donations for the Smile Club, baby items are desperately needed. And we haven't had many people come forward at all. Very, very surprised and a little bit disheartened. But some people have, and I am so grateful to them. But I've got to get making as well. I can't just go, oi, do it, bring me so I can send. I've got to do something as well. So the past couple of weeks, I've shown you a bonnet that I've started and I've struggled with. And last week I told you I asked Perp if she could help me because I thought I might be reading the pattern wrong or something was happening that I wasn't understanding. And she was like, it's the pattern. It's not good. So I've had to amend. But I should have been putting the bonnet together again by now. But I wanted to show you how much of an adjustment I've had to make. So the bonnet. This is the bonnet, which you're like, that isn't a bonnet. Khadijah, what are you talking about? That ain't a bonnet. Yes, it is. Let's pretend this is little baby head, okay? Baby head go in, and there's the bonnet, okay? So it'll be ribboned there, but it needs a back, and it's the back that I've been struggling with. because the pattern was putting it basically. So the pattern, I can't really do this properly. The pattern gave me a little panel for the back that was about that big, approximately. Now, if I put that at the back of the bonnet, there's loads and loads and loads of overhang, right? So I'm like, something's going wrong, because it even said in the pattern to go into places that didn't exist, literally. So I started playing, and after a couple of goes, and I'm not a designer, I'm not good at this stuff. This is stuff that I leave to other people. I enjoy their work. Mine, I do not enjoy. I had to play around, and what I came up with was, with Perp's advice, because I started with something fairly tall-ish, it didn't look quite right. Perp said to make it a little bit wider, so I decided to make it 2 shells wider, because it's made of shells, and make it squat, which I've done. So we've now got this as the back. So what is going to happen now is, when that is on, even though you're like, yeah, but there's still loads of overhang. No, there won't be, because it will be slightly gathered at the back. So when it'll be slip stitched in, it will be gathered slightly at the back, as a bonnet should be. So hopefully next week I will show you the finished bonnet. But I can't just send a bonnet. I mean, I'm not going to be making a blanket, I can assure you of that. But I need to send more than a bonnet. So I have plans. Now, Louise won the member giveaway last week, and she chose Wool Warehouse. Well, when anybody says they want Wool Warehouse, I go shopping, because they get the voucher, I get the free shipping. So I can buy a lot less items and still not have to pay for the postage. Yay! So this is what I did. I needed a couple of different coloured cottons. I have black, and I have green, and I have blue. But there were a couple of things I wanted to make in particular. So I needed more colour. And for our donations, they need to be in cotton if they're clothing. But I want to make a couple of things in cotton that are going to be probably eaten. So, I said no organza bag. Bad Wool Warehouse. Bad Wool Warehouse. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Very naughty. Naughty Wool Warehouse. So, I'm not going to touch the ones on the top, but I have pink, because I want inner ears and I want cheeks in pink. We have orange, because I want to make a ginger cat. We have lilac, which I'm hoping to make a butterfly. Hoping. And the main colour is going to be purple, and it's going to have the darker as an accent. And then we've got like a silvery grey, because I want to make a hippo teething ring. Well, it's going to be a rattle as well, but teething ring. Still need to get them soaked in coconut oil. But I've got 2 different weights here. So can I get past that? Let me do some manipulation. Hang on. Why'd you have to put them at the top? So I bought one type that I've never used. Thought I'd give it a go. And it's a DK, which is Yarn Smith's cotton in DK, 50 gram balls. Feels rather nice. But I get to do a woolly review with it, which is fabulous. But on these little balls of DK, 106 meters, 116 yards approximately. And this one is tangerine, which it suits it. It's not quite as bright as I'm seeing it on the screen, but your screens are all different. I can't tell you whether you're seeing it darker or lighter because everybody's screens are different, but it suits the name. It's spot on with the name. But I have DK, but I wanted to use my go-to as well. And I think the pink is the only one. It is. The pink is the only one in my usual go-to, which is in Drops Paris. Now, if I just hold the yarn layer, wait a minute. I know. There we go. There we go. Like real pale pink for Drops Paris. I love Drops Paris. It's Aran weight, but it's my go-to, and almost all of my cotton is Paris. So all the other colors that I need, they're in Paris. But again, 100% cotton, and in this 50 grams, it's 75 meters or 82 yards approximately. So I'm hoping now I've got enough to make a nice size butterfly, a teething ring rattler hippo, a ginger cat, and I'm probably going to make a bib with the remainder of the dark purple and lilac, possibly. For those that I haven't spoken to about it yet, I spoke to the mum to be last week, Saturday I think it was, and asked her if we know the gender of the boy yet, because it's going to be a boy. It'll be a boy. It will be a boy. And she said that her doctor is actually on holiday right now until the end of Eid, which Eid is on the 27th, lasts for 3 days. The doctor comes back after those 3 days, so she can then make an appointment at the beginning of June. So hopefully, beginning of June, we will find out a gender. Regarding when it's due, I was saying December, maybe, possibly. I was a little bit far gone. It'll either be beginning of October or beginning of November. They don't know. It'll be one of the two. So we're aiming for the beginning of October. Now, before I get back to the chat, we have a picture from... Ooh, wow, that has got to be hurting your eyeballs, Wriggles. Ooh, she's really gotten into her corners. Let's get this open. Shaya, she be starting another corner-to-corner blanket. Look at the colors, and it's chunky. I'm going to guess that she'll be done that well before the end of the day. That will be finito. Right, now let's get back to wherever we were, because I have no idea. Oh, let me shut that. Because I have no idea where we were. Oh, wait, huh? There was something else? Hang on. No, you're lying to me. You liar. You liar. Liar. Okay, there's a link. Doodab drops. It didn't happen. Wriggle's saying making a corner torn blanket 50 by 60 with super chunky. Heck. Cindy says beautiful cardigan. Dream says, haha, it was fun. Just messing. Uh-huh. Amanda says, Zara. Bad Zara. Ugh, you're gonna get penalized, Missy. Amanda says, bad creator over here. I've been slacking so much, so links feel so to drop today. You should have had your link drop, miss. You're a creator. You've got videos. You've got lives. You should have had your link dropped. Doris says, all scared. No, because I'll fall on my bum. Cindy's offering cheesecake. Are you offering me real cheesecake? Because a real cheesecake would be lovely. Could really do with it. I really need some comfort food right now. Doris says, it's been hard for me to just do life. So no content. But you got a lot of kids. You got a hubby and you got a lot of animals. That's a whole lot of life right there. You are getting life experience. I would say that wins. Cindy says sound and looks adorable. I'm guessing maybe that's the bonnet. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to guess the bonnet. 1, 2, 3. Amanda says, I love organza bags. They are hard to get here. I really don't, because they're plastic. I want to try and stay away from plastic as much as possible. And the fact that they send it all in plastic is bad enough. So having the organza bags, it'll go to whoever wins a giveaway at some point, because that's where they end up going. And then people use them for project bags or whatever. But I did tell them no organza bag, and they did it anyway. Bad Woolhouse. Sharon says, I'm going to sort my yarn stash over the weekend. I have never seen your yarn stash. I would love to know where you're hiding it. I would love to know where you're hiding it, because I know 3 places where it isn't. So I'm like, where is it then? I want to know where your yarn stash is. I do. I want to know. And Miss Kitty is jumping out of the bug hut and says, gotta go get my babies from the bus stop. Gonna go get some babies. Don't you get them from the Cabbage Patch? Like, isn't that where babies come from? Nope. Kitty gets them from the bus stop. Kind of sounds really bad. Really bad. But I get what she means. And I know she's long gone, but take care, Miss Kitty. It's so nice to see you. Jan says tuxedo, cotton, treats. Just a quick guess at the word. Treats has definitely been used a few times. Don't think tuxedo or cotton has, though. But nope. Nope. And Miss Amanda says, why don't you have a set of gloves near you at all times? Doing the bedroom. I wasn't thinking about the pink in there. I was kind of semi-hoping there'd be somewhere else in the bag and I could take a couple out without any issue, but no, apparently not. Had to improvise and be a stupid little kid with my long sleeves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But, you know, we got there in the end. I didn't get burnt. We're all good. Miss Joyce says, do we know the gender? I've let you know that. Sharon says, right, everyone, I'm going to get myself settled down to try and sit. That means one of the cats has moved. One of the cats has moved enough to allow it to get in a comfy position to maybe get some shy. Good luck, Sharon. I know you've gone, but good luck. So it says, I was out of chat for a bit, got a call from the nieces. Aww. Family. Cindy says, still in lurk mode. Yes, it was referring to the bonnet. It's referring to the bonnet. It will be made next week, and I can show you what it's turned into, because I'm guessing I'm just going to have to improvise, but it will definitely be slip stitch joined for sure. For sure. Doris says, I just sent an email. I hope it went through. You know I'm going to get it in about 4 weeks, right? I've got it. It doesn't say what she's making. Ooh. I know that stitch. I know that stitch. Let me open. Says me. Miss Doris is a making. She's a making. Do you know the stitch? I've done a tutorial on that stitch. See, that had hurt my eyeballs as well a little bit. Not quite as much as Wriggles, but that hurt my eyeballs a little bit too. But what are we making? And that looks like cotton as well. What we making? What we making? What we making? Huh? What we making? I've got to scroll up a little bit. There we go. Laurie Stories and Crochet. Welcome in, Miss Laurie. Laurie says, just making it in here. I was so worn out from moving my yarn stash. Again. All of it yesterday. See, if you didn't have quite so much, it wouldn't take you quite so long. At least you did it, though. You did it. That's the main thing. You did it. Shan says, I'll show you where I hide it over the weekend. What about dressing gown? That's 2 words. And I did say it's not a thing. Like, Doris was doing dinner, tea. They're things. It's not a thing. It's just a word. It's not a name. It's just a word. It is in the English dictionary, or it should still be in the English dictionary. I know they've removed so many words because they're no longer in the English language, but this is definitely still in the English language, for sure. And jumped down, there's Sharon. Oh, I've caught up. It's a bonus. So over this weekend, Sunday, I will be putting up a channel to go and check out. I hope you go and check out. I will also be putting up a new advert for the birdie bugs. Such wrong wording. And for those that haven't, please go vote ASAP, because I will be checking it my nighttime Sunday. I have asked all members a question in the post. All members, not just the OGs, all members. I need your vote, please. It is something important for the channel, and you get your say. I don't get my say, you get your say. Whoever vote gets the most, well, it's not whoever, because I don't know who's voting what. You don't get names for it. But the thing with the most votes gets to happen. I need those votes. So please, 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 if you are a member, no matter what level you are on, please go over to the posts and get voting, please. I need another sip of tea. Give me a second. Hang on. I'm going to finish it off. Hang on. Cherry Bakewell. Doris says, it's a blanket. I didn't want to assume. 100% cotton. Woo! Woo! I was right. It looked like cotton. It was cotton. Woohoo me! That's a rarity. Me getting something right. I love that stitch. I'm working... 6W with the stitch. 6 weeks with the stitch. A friend at church is due soon with her first girl, and this one is for the smile club. Oh, this one's for the... Hang on. What? Wait. Are you doing one for the smile club first and then doing one for church lady? Is that how you're doing it? But there you go. Doris is donating to smile club too. See, I'm so glad there are a couple of people that are willing to do a blanket for the baby, because there's no way I would do a baby blanket, because it would take me forever and a year. Not a day, a year. I am so slow. I should be okay when I get going with the amigurumis that I'm making, because I've made them before. They're simple for a little simpleton like me. Should be good, she says. She says. We will see. Sharon says, I voted. You're supposed to be sleeping. I thought you were going to put your head down. I mean, I know your head's down, but, you know, like, put the phone down. But I beg your pardon. And Doris says, I voted too. Well, I don't know if you voted. I hope you voted. But I know that you replied to a comment. I do remember that. Lois says, it's great that I didn't have to worry about the ladybird. No moths are going to bother it. No moths are going to bother it, thankfully. The knitted ladybird that moths won't go near. Handy, that. I think I've only ever had one thing in my yarn stash that moths got to, but not here. They didn't get to it here. I did a yarn swap nearly 5 years ago, about 5 years ago. And that person sent me so much. And in comparison, I sent them nothing. But I told them, you know, the budget, and I said, you know, I'm going to struggle finding you stuff, but I went with the budget and she went way over above and beyond. And there was absolutely loads of stuff in there that I got to try out. But one thing, and I can't remember exactly what the stuff was, and I'm so gutted. It was definitely a cotton blend, and it was only like, I'm guessing it must have been a 100 gram ball, but it was only a little thing. But it was so soft and so lovely, but moths had obviously gotten to it, because it definitely wasn't scissors. It was like you get going with it and then it just disintegrate. And then you'd have to tie a knot to put it together again, start again, and then within a few inches, there it goes again, constantly. And I had no choice, but, well, no, I did have a choice, but I didn't think of it at the time. Had to go away, had to be binned, because it was absolutely useless. And I'm so gutted, because I never actually got to try that, and I've never had that stuff since. So I never got a go of it properly, because the moths decided to feast upon it. Gutted. Miss Sharon says, night night all, with a kiss kiss kiss. Night night. Sweet dreams. Shatika! Oh my gosh, she came in near the end instead of the beginning this time. She's on a different scale now. Welcome in, Shatika. She says, blessings, crocheting on a Friday. Crocheting on a Friday. You know, I didn't know if you crocheted or knitted, and now I do. She's a crocheter. I mean, it doesn't mean she doesn't knit, but she's a crocheter. Welcome in, my dear. Hope you're having a good one. I hope it's going to be nice and pleasant and not freezing. Miss Di says, I'm doing 2 at once. Wow. The one for my friend is almost done. You are mad, girl. You are mad. Nightbot. Go away, Mr. Nightbot. Thank you. Oops, no. Wow, did that jump? Hang on. There we go. Okay. Lois says, shoot, I forgot the word not to say. Wait, what? What? Huh? Who do what now? You didn't say the S word. What other word do you not say? Oh my gosh. My brain. Fern, welcome in. When Fern came in, it was 1:27 p.m. Right now in the UK, it is 19:31. For Zara, it's midnight. Well, it's gone midnight now, but midnight. Clappers says, I've nearly finished a blanket. How big a blanket? But I don't know if I should keep it because it's hand wash only. Ugh, what a bugger. Next, I'll sew the ends of 150 grannies. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. 150 grannies and sew together. It's a 4-ply cotton blanket for myself. Good on you. But you're debating whether to keep it because it's hand wash only. Don't worry about that. You've got a washing machine. Put it on the hand wash cycle. Put it on the gentle cycle. Put it on the delicate cycle. Whichever one it is. They differ depending on your machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think, oh my gosh, I have no choice but to hand wash it. No, you just put it on a very delicate cycle. You'll be fine. But how big is it? 150 grannies. Lou says, I'm not sure about the moth sauce, but it could be something from the thrift store. Don't say that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't say that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I hope not. The word that triggers Nightbot. Oh yeah, hi. For the get your face on community page and introduce yourself. Hi. H-I-H, not H. 1, 2, 3. Doris says something, but I can't get me hook. Hang on. Why won't me hook go in? 1, 2, 3. Well, it is that one. So why won't me hook go in? I know it will. It's fine. It's my therapy for after the kiddos go to bed, and it's such an easy stitch. It's helped me relax. It really looks like a complicated stitch, doesn't it? But it's not. Oh, it was your stitch that came up in the cowl last Monday, Miss Doris. It was your stitch again. So you've featured in the cowl a couple of times now. Clapper says that's why I want organza bags. Dust proof and moth resistant, but still breathable. Well, I don't know. Moths can still get in the top of them. But yeah, there was a point where I was like, oh, give me an organza bag. But the bad thing with organza bags that I only discovered just over 2 years ago, because I'm forever going into an organza bag for my embroidery silks, when I make my hanky markers, and for my beads when I'm making my stitch markers. I'm forever in and out, in and out, and in and out them. They start wearing out very, very quick. And then you've got all these long, thin threads that get everywhere and they hurt if they get tangled. And I don't want them around Beany because she nearly got strangled to death when she was a kitten. And I don't want that again. So they not only scare me, but I don't want the plastic. I do not want the plastic. 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'm not a fan anymore at all. It's nope, don't want them. Thank you very much. Moving on. So every time anybody wins a giveaway, if I've got an organza bag, it will go in the giveaway. You know, the yarn will go in the organza bag and it will go with the giveaway prize. Oh, pigeons. Laurie, hang on a second. Hang on. Will I make it to the end? Probably not, but I'm going to try. 1, 2, 3. Laurie says, I said the night but word again. Did you say hi again? She did. She said, hi, Zara. You people are so lazy. Can't you say hello or greetings or good day? Oh my gosh, you have to say all slangy hi. Oh my gosh. You really think I should change the word? So it doesn't bother you guys so much. Change the word from hi to something else. Oh, somebody will have to remind me then to do that. Laurie says, it doesn't appear that anything has been damaged by the moths, but I'm doing all I can to make sure that they don't do damage, possibly. We've had a Laurie slip up again. Laurie does a lot of slip ups with her typing. I'm going to say that they don't do damage. I know, I think it's beginning of the year, maybe. Laurie had a major panic mode because of moth damage, and she went rooting through her yarn and was looking for moth damaged stuff. And she seemed to be quite lucky, but get some stuff to prevent the mothies. I've got the sandalwood balls per cube, depending on how much yarn I've got in there. I've got between 2 and 4 balls per cube, in amongst, like, not just like all in the bottom or all at the front or all at the back, whatever, they're in amongst. And I've got to check them again at the end of the year and see if they're still smelly or not. If they're not still smelly, then I will soak them in sandalwood essence, and as soon as they're dry, get them put back in again. But I wanted to use the blocks, but I got balls instead because it was a cheaper option and I really couldn't afford the blocks. Laurie says, yes, I think you understood my... Laurie, yes. I'm amazed I did. I'm amazed I did. Turns out these bugs were in the carpet too. Ooh! So I have to get everything steam cleaned. You got carpet bugs as well? Oh my gosh, what happened? Can we blame Missy? Can we blame Missy for this? Is she rebelling? She's like, well, if I can't have something to eat, these can. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beany bought in an earwig a couple of days ago, which is a first. It was on her back. It was like it was having, okay, it wasn't quite in a riding position, but it was on her back when she came in, and she was all like, meow, meow. And I'm like, oh, what is that? Little earwig. 1, 2. Not earwig. What am I talking about? Woodlouse. Oh my gosh. Earwig. Woodlouse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know you Americans call it something else. I can't remember what you Americans call it. The armadillo style little bugs that curl up into a ball, little hard ball, and they're all armor plated, teeny weeny little things. I can't remember what the Americans call them, but I know they've got a name for them as well. And I can't remember. Clapper says, I'm just worried about mice getting into my stash and making a nest. I had once a mouse tear my tampons. Oh my gosh, stored under my bed. It started making a nest from them before it got caught. Oh, it was protecting itself. It's the only way you can look at it. Oh, I'm guessing then that Clappers, you're out in wrong single crochet, Khadijah. You're out in the sticks, I'd guess. Miss Doris is off to the dentist. She says, I gotta go now. Gotta go now. Take care, everyone. She gives a hug and prayers and the purple heart. Thank you very much, Miss Doris. Thank you. Oh, purple heart. Thank you, Miss Doris. Last week I told you guys that I was going to make a purple heart. I made one. It took 2 attempts because apparently the first one was poo. Apparently. But we have a purple heart with beads. Miyuki beads. So now I know I can do a heart. I can now do different colours of hearts, which is nice. But this is supposed to be, well, this one is deliberately for my K-pop merch on my Etsy. But now I know that I can make the hearts, which is nice because I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to be able to or not, but I did. But the other thing that I tried to make has turned out so poo. I've had to try to design something completely myself. And like I said earlier on in this live, me designing, it ain't a thing. It's really not a thing. Whether it's crochet, whether it's beads, whether it's card making, whether it's sewing, whether it's a mess, I'm not good at designing. Just give me instructions and I'll do it. And this particular thing I've had to do from scratch because there isn't a design for it. And it's not working. It's just not working. And I don't know what to do. I really don't. So I'm very, very angry that as much as I've tried, and I literally spent 8 and a bit hours yesterday trying to do it, make it, design it, remake it, redesign it. It's not working. And it annoys me greatly. Laurie says they are carpet moths, but they also like clothing. What I don't understand is why they were going for the acrylic. They were going for acrylic. Well, carpets are made from acrylic, usually, mainly. Laurie says lovely. Lovely. What are we lovelying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to have to remind me what we're lovelying. Clapper says carpet moths are the worst. They're so hard to get rid of. I would assume, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we're not doing treble now. We're doing a single, Khadijah. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would assume that you'd have to get one of those. I can't say that word because YouTube will shut me down very quickly. One of those fumigator things that lets out lots of a cloud of stuff to get rid, I would assume. Or is there another way to do it? I mean, I only know about the carpet moths from what I've seen a little bit online, and way back when I was ickle. So I don't know nothing. And it says that's good to know. We have to be very diligent. You've got to be very diligent. Exactly the same with flea bees, because you think you've got rid of them and you think you're doing well. But of course, if you've got any animals in the house, the flea bees go to the skirting boards and lay the eggs, and the eggs stay there for years, sometimes, until it's the right temperature, the right humidity, and then they hatch, and then you're full of fleas again. I've had to deal with that once. Oh my gosh, never again. Never again. Saying that, when Hunter gets here, we're going to fumigate him in the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly. They're actually going to use phenomenal traps. Do you mean pheromone traps rather than phenomenal? And then the steam cleaning rather than stream cleaning. Laurie, will you read what you're writing, woman? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woman. Cheese. Oh, I didn't show it earlier. I'm so sorry. I didn't show it. I was supposed to show it. I'm doing it now because I was supposed to show it at the beginning. I'm so sorry. The wheel, the super wheel, is getting spun in 2 weeks. If you are on that wheel, you have a chance of 25 quid, 25 British pounds into your currency, whatever that currency may be. You could have it as a PayPal transfer, or you could have it as an e-gift card if you do so wish. It is completely up to you. You only need 1 entry, because so many times somebody that's only been on it once has managed to win. But of course, the more you're on it, the more chances to win you have. If you're on it, you will be spun around and you'll get very, very dizzy in 2 weeks. And so far on there, we have got Auntie Christine and Lucy. Okay, I've done that now. I should have done that at the beginning. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe. Yes, pheromonal. There you go. I'm sorry. I started well and now back to my nonsense. You're back to your nonsense again. But how are the migraines? Smallest cracks in the eggs can survive quite a harsh treatment. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Fumigation would be best if you could stay away while it's happening. Yep. This is what I'm thinking. Get one of those things that I can't say because I'll get shut down, that goes kapoof, and you have a cloud in the house, and a couple of hours later you can come home and it all should be good, or thereabouts. You know, you can have a day out at the zoo. It's that time of year where you can do things like that. Just don't go knocking on glass or falling over railings, or, oh my gosh. Literally, the thing that I was watching before I came live was deaths caught on camera at zoos. People that are idiotic, mainly, not everybody, mainly people that are idiotic, do not bang the glass. So a man's there slapping and banging and tapping and knocking on the glass trying to get a gorilla's attention. And, you know, everyone's saying, don't do it. And there are the signs literally right in front of him. And he gets killed by the gorilla because he did exactly what he was told not to do. That's called suicide. That's not accidental. That's suicide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some people are idiots. Oh, stupid kids. No, this was grown people. I don't think one of them was a kid that was in that video. But yeah, I watched the best things. Laurie says, okay, we'll keep working with the pest control people. From what I remember, from an oh no, I need a treble, not a double. From an ex-moderator, you can get those things at somewhere like Walmart, and they actually work. Wouldn't that be a heck of a lot cheaper than the pest control people? Because I'm guessing they cost a good amount to come out. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing. People can be so stupid. Yeah, people can be so stupid. Idiotic prats. Yes, there were a few literal accidents, but I'm not saying they deserve their death, but prats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, Miss Auntie. My blanket is going to take a bit. It's complicated. Bless her, Miss Ingrid, who had her blanket all planned. She got almost halfway and realised that she didn't have enough cotton. So she contacted the suppliers and they've discontinued it. So they're not getting any more. So she's had to rip the whole lot out and start something completely different. And she's doing a completely different pattern now as well, because it didn't sit right with the new yarn that she's picked out. But she's had to start again. And for somebody who is barely conscious through a day, that's got to be blooming difficult. Laurie says, we already pay for the pest people and extra visits are free. That's like here. That if I've had to get pest control out for mice, because I've got little lodgers in the attic, or at least I had. I don't know if they're still there or not. But especially when I first moved in, there was mouse poop everywhere. Everywhere. And I thought it was old. I had it all vacuumed up. And then the next time I went up there, poop everywhere. Right, we need to get sorted. Paid for the pest bloke to come out. He came out and he said that if they need to come out again, it's free. Until the problem is solved, it's free. It's just the first call out that you pay for, which was a bonus because it was way too much money for me to pay on my own. And bless her, that was a time when my grandmother was still around and she forked out to begin with, and I paid her back because I could not afford it. And I'm like, I don't want all my stuff eaten. I don't mind them up there, but I don't want my stuff eaten. And because I live sort of on the edge of town, I've got countryside one side of me and town the other side. So I'm in the semi-sticks. I get field mice as well as town mice, but only in the attic, thankfully, apart from one that decided to climb down the wall in the kitchen and chew on an electric cable in the fuse box. Not when I was here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About a year or so after I moved in, a fuse needed replacing, and they took the fuse box off the wall, and there was just the skull of a mouse with its jaws around a massive electric cable. So it zapped itself. As you do. As you do. But thankfully, yeah, I think they only came out twice and everything was sorted. And that I know of, I haven't had any little lodgers. since, but I'm sure there's one or two up there. I wouldn't blame them. It's nice and warm. Auntie says charts are a pain in the butt. Yeah, you were going to help me with my chart. What happened? I want to make that shawl so bad. That's on my list. I want to make it's on my list and I can't even do anything with it. Charts are handy to a degree, but sometimes you're like, hang on a second, hang on. Is that going in that bit or is it going in the one next to it? You can't really tell. Or they're so tiny and you need a magnifying glass to be able to see it. But you chose the pattern. You chose it. Laurie says something, but I'll get there in a second. I ain't going to finish this by the end of the live. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Laurie says our first pest problem was ants. Chalk under our paving stones. They have dealt with Zara's not doing her job. Zara! She's fallen asleep. Zara's fallen asleep. Zara! They've dealt with those things and mice and now moths. They will take care of wasps and look for wasps' nests too, but they protect bees. Good. Although what I've seen recently about bees and England and America, I'm pretty disgusted. I'm not amused with either nation, and the fact that I don't know what happened with the vote, but the EU voted on a certain pesticide to be bought back and used, and it's lethal to bees. I am so scared for the human race. I really am, because we are as stupid as sin. Beyond stupid. We are complete and utter imbeciles. We feed ourselves plastic and wonder why cancer is rife. We don't use anything that is natural, that's out in the wild where it's supposed to help us, because the pharmaceutical companies don't get money then. Oh my gosh, I could so go down this tangent. I'm not going to go down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to just read the chat and just la. Not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I did that the other night. I had my tangent with somebody. I got it out of my system. Get off your soapbox, Khadijah. Get off your soapbox. Zara says, I'm here. Sorry. Clapper says, I have a difficulty with 3D charts. Wait, what is a 3D chart? I haven't seen a 3D chart. I've got to see 3D chart, especially when the chart is printed so small that the symbols. Let me see it. I don't think I've ever seen a 3D chart. I want to see 3D crochet chart. Okay, let me see. 3D view will be okay. Oh, write your crochet pattern instructions in the text field on the left, and the instructions will become 3D chart. What the heck? That's not what I wanted. What on earth? Let me just go to images. That'll be a good thing. What in the world? There is no way. That is not a thing. I mean, apparently it is, but what the heck? This is new to me. I have never heard of, let alone seen, 3D charts. Wow. No, No. I'm fine with standard charts. Thank you very much. I'm fine with patterns. Thank you very much. Anything else? No, thank you very much. Thank you, but no thank you. Nope. Laurie says, yep, we are dependent on bees. No ifs, no buts. Exactly. And all we ever do is just keep sticking chemicals down ourselves because we keep killing everything off, and everything depends on everything else. We're not going down that. I'm not going down that road. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. Hang on now. I don't know how many I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're all right. I've got my 7. So it says internet's acting up. After midnight, Wi-Fi is always troublesome for an hour or so. Who's on the internet and stealing your net for an hour around midnight? You got some dodgy people around you. What are your neighbours doing, Zara? What are your neighbours doing? Clapper says, sorry, I meant a chart for 3D crochet patterns. There are 3D chart crochet charts. There are 3D crochet charts. So whether you meant something else or not, there are 3D crochet charts out there, which I've just discovered. Laurie says, I wonder if you're looking at charts for 3D. No, not for 3D printers, for crochet. For crochet. For crochet. What the heck? And you can move it to where you are, depending on. There were 3 different ones on there. Most of them you can turn, depending on the program you use, and you can turn the image to where you are, so you keep turning as you're turning. No. You look it up. It's there. That's some scary stuff. There are some skilled people out there. We're all still imbeciles, all of us. But there are some very skilled people out there. Me, not so much. I'm just an imbecile. I'm a special imbecile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do one more. Where are we up to? Oh, good. We're over time. Okay, so let me get this closed off. Let me get it closed off with my squeaky hook. I didn't make it to the end, but I did almost the entire row. Almost. I'll get my hanky marker in there. Hanky marker. Okay. Oh, there's new stitch marker charms coming. I saw them. Had to get them. Had to. They're incoming. They'll be here end of next week. Anyway, today I have done doodly doodly doo, doodly doodly doo, doodly doodly doo, doodly doodly doo. I got to there. I was that far away from the end. I was so close. So close. But all of that's done. It's just never ending. This cardigan is never ending. It is definitely keeping me busy, though. Definitely keeping me busy. Anyway, we better booger off. Booger off. Clapper says, actual 3D charts are news to me. Now you know. I mean, your mistake made me look, find, and now you've learned something. I've learned something. Whoever else has seen this is now learned. It's a thing. But imagine that would make it easier to follow the chart. Oh, heck no. No. That does not look easy. That does not look easy. That does not look easy. I mean, I guess we're all different, right? We all have our ways of doing things, and what looks good to one person won't look good to another. What looks easy to somebody ain't going to be easy to another. But still, you know, give me the simple. I'm happy with that. Even the complicated simple. Give me the complicated simple. That's fine. but keep the simple with me because I'm a simpleton. I'd be happy with it. Thank you very much. Miss Angela says, I have enjoyed being in your life. Look, she's done the boxes. I need to see these kitty boxes. I can't believe there are 2 kitty boxes. I can't believe there are 2 kitty boxes. She says, I've enjoyed being in your life. Everyone stay safe, and prayers for those in need. Thank you very, very much. Yes, the prayers and the thoughts, top and bottom, depending what device you're on. Please and thank you. Thank you, Miss Angela. Clappers says the card looks nice. I like the colours. Oh yeah, you're a blue fan as well, aren't you? You like your blue too. It was it is that one? No, it's not that one. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Where's me thingy? Oh, there it is. It is James C. Brett Aurora. Number 3, it was a birthday present for me in 24, and I vowed to make a cardigan. The cardigan that I'm making is the Mia cardigan, M-I-A, Mia. And I have shown the designer's picture in my posts as to what it will look like. I don't know. This is me making it. Will I make it look like that? Yeah, debatable. But she provided the yarn. I gave her 3 patterns to choose from. She chose the pattern so that when it's made up, I can say that it's properly a hug from her. But it's all the blues. It's all the blues. It's all the blues. Mr. Fern 203, you've got to put PM on there. Fern, you've got to learn to put AM or PM. AM or PM. AM or PM. I think I know that you're in PM. You've got to put PM. PM. Okay. Gonna bugger off. I will be making the amigurumi this coming Wednesday. Remember the giveaway. If Sarah were here, I'd ask her to put the link to the Woolly Wednesday. But her internet might be messing up, so I daren't. But you are here. Okay. Can you put the Woolly Wednesday link in, please? Say it's Woolly Wednesday and then do the link, please, for Woolly Wednesday, because that ends this coming Wednesday. The giveaway is from the Knitting Network, I think. And of course, it's open international. You don't have to win for you. You can win it and have me send it to somebody else. It's not an issue. Win it and go, woohoo, I won! Send it to blah, 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 blah. Oh, good. But be in it, win it, get yourself some goodies. That ends on Wednesday. I'll be doing the amigurumi on Wednesday to finish that scarecrow off. I am going to finish that scarecrow off. I am. And then the cowl, the triangle cowl on Monday, hopefully. And then Friday. It's the weekend. Hopefully, I'll be back then. Okay. So take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.